Okay, so we're ready to electrically test the valves. It took me a while to round everything up I needed to do this. Okay, so we got the valves here. The valves get plugged into what's called a character cable, which is just a long cable to bring it back to the gray box. And the reason I need to use this is because the way the connectors, the male, the female, we gotta use this to have the right connector to go into the control system. So then this would normally get plugged into the gray box, but my controller, which I call the white box, it'll be plugged into the white box. Okay. And then 24 volts for the valve power. And you know what? This isn't going to work because I just set this up and I need to add a fuse to it. And I have 10 amp fuses. Okay, now that I have the fuse in, plug it in. Plug it in the controller. Okay, so I have it in diagnostics mode, which will slowly pulses each valve. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's pulsing valve 1. Okay, so that works. So we'll do valve 2. Okay, valve 2 works. So we'll do valve 3. Valve 3 works. Okay, we'll do valve 4. Valve 4 works. We'll do valve 5. Valve 5 works. We'll do valve 6. Valve 6 works. And valve 7's the last one. Valve 7 works. And valve 8, of course, isn't hooked up. Okay, so that works. Cool. Okay. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll actually hook air up and make sure the valve's cutting on and off cleanly on the exposed ports. Okay, I have the air compressor all pumped up. Has it regulated to 60 psi, which, to tell you the truth, is probably more than I'm actually going to run it. So you can report me to the air pressure police if you want. But let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so I do have a... I guess let me turn off the fans in the shed here. I hear very little coming from the... I hear very little coming from the valve bank, which, like I told you guys before, it's insane that these valve banks, I heard very little from them. Oh, I'm using the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Okay, valve 1 works. Okay, valve 2 works. Okay, valve 3 works. Valve 4 works. Valve 5 works. Okay, valve 6 works. Okay, valve 7 works. And then 8 isn't hooked up. So the valve bank is working 100%. I'm going to go and add the heat shrink to these connectors, electrical tape it all up, make it nice and clean, and we are ready to hose up the figure to the valve bank.